It's Ricky Rich with Black Primacy with a quick question. Have you downloaded the Black Primacy app yet? If you haven't, don't worry about it. I just wanted to remind you that it is the #1 way to find Black-owned businesses near you. Whether you're looking for food, fashion, or services, we've got you covered on this app. So download it now and start supporting Black-owned businesses in your area today. All right? Link in the description.
Chance Johnson says Gary's police chief gave him an ultimatum days after he was sworn in. Cut your braids in 24 hours or be terminated. He says he thought the department would allow him to keep his hair because of his religion, but he was fired the next day. Tonight he is calling for change and his job back.
These cornrow braids that Chance Johnson has been growing for more than 4 years are the subject of what he calls an unjust move by the Gary Police Department. Johnson says he was fired last month because he wouldn't cut his hair.
It represents strength. It allows me to represent myself and my faith and myself as a person.
Johnson says he practices the Rastafarian religion. He says hair is seen as a symbol of strength, identity, and pride, and cutting it would go against his religious beliefs.
When black people were brought over to America, one of the first things that was done was their hair was cut off to strip them from the identity. It represents my faith and what I stand for.
Johnson, his wife, and 4 kids moved from Dallas to Gary for the officer position. He says he passed every test and was offered the job.
I wanted to be that police officer that if I seen something wrong going on, I can step in and do the right thing.
A Gary City Council member posted this photo on Facebook showing Johnson and the new recruits during their swearing-in ceremony. That day, Johnson says the commander told him the chief had a problem with his hair.
I said, okay, sir, I had no idea that this could be a problem, but I do have a religious accommodation form that I wanted to submit to you. And he didn't say anything else. He just said, okay, I'll talk to you after the ceremony.
Johnson says he contacted HR right away to seek a religious accommodation to keep his hair. About a week later, Johnson says the police chief scheduled a meeting with him, stating he had 24 hours to cut his braids or he'd be terminated, citing safety reasons.
If it's about safety, why is it that the females get to keep their hair? And then that's when he told me that he didn't have to answer my questions, and now this is getting to be more of an argument, and he wasn't having it.
Johnson says he was fired the next day. He believes his civil rights were violated, citing Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Title VII prohibits private, state, and local government employers with 15 or more employees from discriminating on the basis of race, sex, national origin, and religion.
He said in the state of Indiana, they don't have to accommodate religious requests. I never heard of anything like that.
I reached out to the city of Gary and the Gary Police Department. A spokesperson for the city of Gary responded by saying, quote, "The city of Gary can confirm this is a personnel matter that we are reviewing. We are committed to fair treatment of all employees and compliance with applicable employment laws." Johnson says he wants Gary PD to be held accountable and he wants his job back, but not if it means cutting his hair.
It's nice and neat and professional looking. I don't think anybody should be terminated for their religious beliefs, especially when it's not doing any harm to anybody around them.
Johnson says he has not heard from the Gary Police Department since he was fired last month, but he is still hopeful for a resolution. As for where things stand today, the city of Gary told me it cannot provide additional details about individual personnel matters at this time.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out the other content that we have on this channel. But before you go, I wanted to remind you again not to forget to check out the Black Primacy app. It is the best way to connect with Black-owned businesses near you. They need your support. We need your support. Link in the description.